the weather's starting to warm up now and it's time to think about getting our potatoes planted. If you haven't got much space in your garden, you can grow potatoes in containers very successfully, and that's what I do here. We've got a couple of different ways of doing it. We've got these bags here, or we've got a different kind of ring system. I'm going to show you how to do both. First thing you need to do is buy your seed potatoes. It's worth buying seed potatoes because they're guaranteed virus-free. Then stand them in something a bit like this egg box, and they need to stand in a bright frost-free place for about 3 or 4 weeks in order to chit. And chitting simply means forming these new shoots which are going to become the stems and leaves. So I've got my canvas bag and I've rolled down the sides and I've put about 4 or 5 inches of good quality compost in the bottom. I then just need to make 3 holes. A bag like this will take about 3 tubers. Get my chitted tuber, and with the stem, the shoots sticking up, is to pop them into their planting holes. Position them nice and comfortably, and then all I need to do is to get some compost over them. It's important that the tuber is covered with compost so that it won't turn green. Once I've done that, give it a good watering and put it in its final growing place. As the stem grows, then keep adding more compost and unfurling the bag to keep the new tubers completely covered, and they'll be ready in about 120 days. An alternative way to grow potatoes in confined spaces like a patio or a balcony is to use this system. It's basically some open-ended plastic rings which allow you to create a tower of potatoes, so that as you earth up, as you add more compost as this plant grows, then you just add these extra rings. It seemed like a very good idea. Not used them before, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how it goes. So for this system I'm going to use a different kind of variety, one called a patchy. And these have been chitting for about 3 weeks and they're really ready to go in. So I've got about 4 inches of compost in the bottom, and I'm just going to pop these in now, making sure that I've got the chits uppermost because that's where all of the foliage and the new growth is going to come from. So as the top growth comes up, we need to add more compost, and then we add the next ring which will support the compost and keep going, and all the foliage will come out the top.